Hello, welcome to lecture 23. So after we've set up all the definitions for the load definitions, wind definitions, and seismic definitions, let's now proceed to load cases details. Okay, so under load cases details, just click add. Then we will now be setting up all the primary load cases for seismic, dead loads, live loads, and wind loads. Okay, so let's start with seismic. So for loading type, let's select seismic. Then for the title, let's put EQ for earthquake. So earthquake positive Z. And then let's add the accidental load. Then click add or EQPZ for earthquake positive Z plus accidental load. Next, earthquake positive Z for negative accidental load. Next is EQ negative Z with positive accidental load. EQNZ negative Z, EQPX plus E, EQNX plus E, then E, oh no, that's this also negative positive X, then negative E. Okay, then again, let's add EQNX plus E, then EQNX minus E. Okay, so that's for the earthquake. Then now let's proceed with dead load. So loading type is dead. Click add. Then we also have the live load. Proof live. Okay, so we also have the wind loads. So wind load positive Z. Wind load negative Z. Wind load positive X. Wind load negative X. Okay, so let's set up all the load cases. So first is the EQPZ plus E. So click the load case 1, then click add. So here, let's proceed with seismic loads. And for seismic loads, so the direction of your load case here is Z. So make sure that the direction is Z. So this is positive. So so R factor is positive 1. Then let's check the multiply factor for accidental torsion moment and for natural torsion moment. So for accidental torsion moment, the usual value here is 0.05, and for the natural torsion moment is 1. So since this is positive Z and positive E, so positive 0.05, the factor for natural torsion moment is always 1. So just click add. Then do that. Then same with EQPZ. So seismic loads, the factor is 1 since this is positive Z. Then this is since minus E or negative E, that is negative 0.05. Then this is always 1. Okay, add. Then for EQ and Z, so that is add seismic. So since this is still at Z, but this is negative, so this should be negative 1. and this should be 0.05. This is 1. So EQ and Z negative, Z direction plus positive accidental torsion moment. So that is positive 0.05. Click add. So do that in for the seismic load cases. Okay, so after we've set up all the parameters for seismic, for these 8 load cases, let's proceed with dead load. So for the dead load, since we already set it up to the reference definition here, reference load definition, so we don't need to repeat all of it. So all what we need to do is to click dead load, then click add. Then here for load items, let's select the repeat load. I know the reference load. So under the repeat load, we have here the repeat load, reference load, and notional load. So under reference load, click the reference TL, then click the single arrow to include it in our reference load, and make sure that the factor is 1. So we don't need to negate the factor since we already have our loads downward in our reference load cases. So just click add, and if you click that, all the loads from the reference load definitions are repeated here in load cases. Okay, so also for live load, let's repeat the same process. So under repeat load, reference load, live load, include just the live load, click add, and then close. So if you click that, you already have the live loads. Then for the LR or roof life, click add, repeat load, reference load, and click LR. Then add and close. Okay, so that's for the EQPZ dead load and live load.